What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you a brand new Let's Play. Today, I'm starting over on my Attila Total War campaign. We're actually going to keep it within the Viking Forefathers DLC pack here, but we're going to switch factions. We're going over to the Geats. A couple reasons. If you were watching my Danes campaign over there, what a ridiculous start. I'm not the best Total War YouTuber out there or anything like that. I'm doing this campaign just mostly for fun. I'm more into the Paradox stuff, but this opening campaign for me was a little too out there. You start with a couple of factions that are already at war with you, and as the Geats actually came down and attacked us, if you remember. So let's count that as a first impression sort of miniature campaign that we did. We've learned a couple things, and let's take a look at the Geats. So we currently hold Hrefenschalt up here, and this is the provincial capital. If I go to the overview, yeah, it's the provincial capital of Skans up here, Scandinavia. And if I go to diplomacy, we're currently not at war with anybody. I don't have any allies either, but we are trading with the Rugians over here. The Geats sort of like me. They're friendly towards me, and the Danes are sort of indifferent to us at this point. I was looking around the map earlier. I think a good first target would actually be the Geats here. Now, their city is not as wealthy as the Danish city of Hafen down here, but that's something we can work on next. I think the first thing we should concentrate on is liberating what is livable here in Scandinavia. And then we can look at either attacking Britain over here. Of course, we'll attack these Scottish tribes up here before going up against the Western Roman Empire. But we could also take a look at heading south, or maybe even, getting into the Angles or Rugian over here. So first things first, we need to pick a research tech. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Regional Defense Force there for the first tech. Let's see what kind of buildings we can put over here in the city. Construction site. I'm immediately thinking I want to go for the town center here, just because that's going to allow me to tech up and get spies eventually. So 2,000 bucks there. We're now down to 3,000 overall, but decent income for the moment, I guess. This also is going to let us upgrade from the farmstead. I think it's a good idea to upgrade to the fields, potentially. Pastures or... Okay, now, a thing with the pastures is this would allow us to actually build Nordic mounted raiders, so the cavalry, which I don't think I can currently build. If I go to try and recruit somebody over here, yeah, no sign of any cavalry being able to be recruited. So I think we should go ahead and actually invest in that right off the bat. This gets the Nordic skirmishers, the fields do. I'm going to go with the cav right there, right off the bat. The town is currently not very sanitary. One cool thing is the city actually already comes with a military jetties. So we can build artillery ships and Nordic artillery crew. That's really cool. We also have a small navy in existence. Let's see here. Yeah, the artillery crew here. Let's go to the encyclopedia. When it says artillery crew, I'm wondering if that means they have to stay on the ship, or can they dismount and help in a siege, for example? I think they would be able to help in a siege either way. It's actually going to be really cool to build. How expensive are they? They're fairly expensive. I'm going to go ahead and recruit one, though. I think that'll be good for when we try to invade the Geats here. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and get some more troops coming in. Yeah. We'll get some more troops for this guy, my heir. If I go to the factions tab here, this is me, the king, Dag. I have two sons. This is the heir, Gauti. He is currently a general. And my other son here is a statesman, which I think is going to be fine for the time being, just because I don't want to have both of my sons killed. He's going to be leading the attack against the Geats, so we're going to also want him to try and get married so he can try to have children. This guy here is a statesman. How is he connected to my family? He doesn't have a wife either, but we'll go ahead and try to find him one. You know, I almost wonder if it's worth... Actually, no, let's go ahead and... I'm going to cancel his... Excuse me, I'm going to cancel his. We do want the other son, though, to get married right away so he can try to reproduce as quickly as possible. Try to widen that family tree, I guess, a little bit. Alright, I think that's it for the first turn, at least. Plenty of food to start out with. Again, not at war with anybody. Let's go ahead and end the first turn. Oh, yeah, we can still put a governor in there. We might as well put my other son for the time being. Yeah, that'll work. And we can also put an edict in there now that we have a governor, so... Research rate plus 2% for military developments. Resettlement. This is interesting. Construction cost minus 10%. Growth plus 10%. Might of 2 gives us army recruitment capacity plus 1. Religious influence plus 4. German paganism. We're currently at 100% for that, so not really worried about that at all. Unit experience plus 1 for all recruits. Damn, that's a toughie. I think I'm actually going to go with the one here that gives the growth. And that'll kick in next turn, so let's go ahead and end the turn.
My ancestors have spoken well of
yeah, so I pre-purchased today the Longbeards.
Make the best friends.
Oh, this is interesting. The Danes coming to us with a non-aggression pact. I do not think I'm going to accept that. But as I was saying, I recently got the Longbeards expansion DLC, which gives you 3 more factions to choose from and play as the Germanic tribes. And it doesn't come out till March 5th, so we'll be starting a new campaign most likely as well when that comes out. Eagerly awaiting Hearts of Iron 4, though, from Paradox. Cannot wait for that. Okay, let's hit the cancel button. You've rejected their offer. Pretty cool. You are next in line, Danes, after the Geats are handled. Looks like they have a very small navy, as well as an army that they're building up. Okay. This woman is old. She's 34 years old. Well, I guess she's the same age as my other son. So let's just go ahead and do it. Dominion 72%. Power is powerful. Oh, they're a little old. That's a little concerning, but hopefully they can still have a couple of kids. Finished recruiting the guys over here, so let's continue doing that. You know, I think these are only 29 bucks to maintain. Let's go with a round of skirmishers, just for some more missile infantry there. Got plenty of melee infantry going. No, he's got to wait. Okay. Alright, one more turn until the next tech is done as well. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think the overall strategy should be. Should we continue to just move south after taking the Geats and after taking the Danes? Or should we try to go raid Britain or Scotland, to be more precise? Could eventually hit the Western Roman Empire while we're over there. Okay, the Rugians are trying to offer $300 in exchange for someone in my family. We are already trading with them. We have a non-aggression pact and military access. Can I see the non-aggression pact here? Okay. We're going to go ahead and accept that. Pretty good relations with the Rugians so far. The Varangians, faction destroyed. Wow. They were completely decimated down here, it looks like. I wonder who did that. It looks like the Danes did that. And furthermore, they've abandoned their city.
Getting on our way.
For the time being, I'm going to go ahead and move this army right to the border there, in case he has a chance to jump over. He's not going to be able to make it this turn. I don't want to declare war necessarily yet, unless they're going to be out raiding. Unless, you know, if this army comes back, then that sort of changes things. I could continue to build up the
Fight for us, lads.
my king, my overall tribal leader's army here. Yeah, we'll give him 4 swordsmen. We could take the boats down, though, and try to sneak a peek at what's going on. My artillery ship is ready, so that's good.
Yes. Is there nothing else?
Okay, I don't know where those Danish troops went. Okay, we'll leave him there as a forward scout unit type of deal. And if I check one more turn, and we'll be able to upgrade, or we'll be able to see the upgrades from our new buildings. The artisan we can upgrade to. I want to make sure I get this right, because you've got this one here. It gives you the Nordic bows and the catapult. This one unlocks Nordic brigands, which I'm assuming is the swordsman. Is that right? Well, we wouldn't have enough money to do any of these other choices anyways, so... Or we don't have the technology, excuse me. Let's go ahead and get the civil technology next. And we'll end the turn. Nice. Let's see what happens down here by the Danes. If they went out raiding or something like that. The Geats are also taking off. Man, this is going to be easy. If they're staying out, if they're out raiding, I'm going to totally turn my back on you guys and attack you. I'm going to attack you both. Because now look at Alibu up there. It is basically undefended. They've got a small navy hanging out there. Okay, the Danes did come back. So we'll move the navy back over first and foremost. Damn, this guy's not going to be able to make it. Can my king make it? He can. That's a tough choice. I mean, we could let him grow for an additional turn is the thing. We will take attrition in the winter, so let's wait one turn until it is spring coming up. And let's see what happens. End turn. Okay, we got a new skill for the governor. My other son there. That's good. Okay, let's keep an eye on Alibu again and see if the Geats come back. Hopefully they're on a long trip out to sea. They're even bringing that small general down as well. They're going to move that one guy even further down towards the Franks down here in Flevum. Okay, so they're 2 turns away from being back home. We'll check the diplomacy again, but this may be the time to go ahead and attack. Okay, Imperium. We're up to noteworthy now. That's nice. Oh, man, you guys are so dead. This is going to be an easy pickup. Let's go ahead and... Where does the smithy get me exactly, though? Danes, Franks, Geats. The smithy gets me... Okay. It gets a local garrison, which is nice. It doesn't tell me what kind of units I can build, does it? Yeah, I don't remember. We'll take a look back at the, before we pick a new technology. Let's look at the building tech really quickly. I want the smithy. Okay, yeah, it gives you the Nordic brigands. The Nordic bows. I think I'm already able to recruit bows, aren't I? Nordic band. Oh, the hurlers. Okay. I just have a couple in my armies so far. That's the thing. Go back here really quickly. Yes, we'll have to pick between the bows and the brigands. I want to know what the Nordic brigands are. The units. We'll go with the Geats. Okay, I'm assuming it's this guy here. The Nordic Brigade. Frontline soldiers trained for hand-to-hand combat with their enemies. German peoples who inhabit Scandinavia today. Okay. Has a missile weapon, excellent attack against cavalry, excellent charge bonus, seasickness, resistant to fatigue, and they can hide in the forest as well. Melee of 16, melee damage 11, melee defense is the big thing, so that's like a nice... that's going to be like a nice spearman type of deal. Yeah, it's going to be the upgrade to the Nordic levy there. If I go to the Nordic band, what is your upgrade? Will it tell me what your upgrade is? Yes or no? Hunter's Camp or the Artisan? Frontline soldiers trained for hand-to-hand combat. Okay. Well, in that case, sorry guys, in that case, let's go ahead and go with the labor service research there. Okay. Clay pit, wood carver. Yeah, that's going to upgrade that whole tech tree for us there, so that'll be nice. We can also upgrade to a small city, $5,400, public order +3, squalor +1, growth +4, wealth 400 from sustenance. Nice garrison. Boy. Boy. That's a lot of money. Maybe not quite yet until we deal with this first. So,
Ready for battle.
Our navy is ready.
As you say.
Our son over here is also ready. Okay, let's go to diplomacy. Go to the Geats. Declare war on you.
Yes.
Boom. That's how you stab a back, son.
Ready for orders. Yes.
Hopefully it'll let me bring in the navy while attacking this as a reinforcement. There we are. This one is so overly matched here that we're just going to auto-resolve this and pick up the territory. We'll go with balanced. Decisive victory. We only lost 300 men. Nicely done. And we choose to occupy. Allegiance to the Geats, rank 1.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, that's one of their... I think that was their heir that we just killed.
Ready for orders.
We've got to let the Navy, of course... No, whoops. Damn it, I told them to get on the boats instead of getting into the city.
Going up ports.
There we go. Now they can provide some defense. Let's go back into the city here and try and repair all of these, which we can do. The jetty. Oh, this was a farmstead? We can actually go ahead and dismantle that because I don't need another farmstead. I don't think we're making good food. I can turn their jetty here. Since I already have a military one here, I can turn this into a fishing village, basically. Yeah, the Geats have now turned into scavengers. So you can see here with the little wheel icon. And We may have not seen the last of them. Let's just put it that way. Oh, sweet. I can now recruit mounted raiders. So the cavalry. That's awesome.
For the tribe.
I'm going to give them some more swordsmen, though, just to do some cheap upgrades. And then you... cheap upgrades to the force here. Okay. He's going to have to wait to build anything. That's fine. Meanwhile, we have the Navy there to help protect as well. Even though it is beaten and bruised. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get back for an attack, at least on next turn. If they do decide to come back, I'll at least get a handle on it and be able to attack with all of my forces at once and completely surround them. If we go to diplomacy here, the Danes are still neutral, having neutral feeling towards us. He does have an upgrade to a level 2 general and a level 2 admiral, which is pretty nuts. And we can go ahead and assign some skills. So we'll give one to the admiral there, and then one to my son. Very nice. Go ahead and end the turn. Okay, the Geats, they decided to keep heading towards Britain. That's interesting. So they may try to resettle over there. I don't know. We may see them again if we do go after Britannia. Okay, just another second. Unfortunately, I don't have Attila on a SSD right now, so my loading times are a little long, but that's okay. This should be coming out any second. There we go, finally. Mission issued, municipal construction. Construct a building from the following chain city. Okay, we can do that. Alright, so we've, we need to look at Alibu here and build something new. Chieftain House, Artisan, the Well. Do I already have a well? No, I have a jetty and a torp. We'll build the well there just to help improve the sanitation. The question, though, is does the well generate sanitation for the entire province or just that certain territory? That's a great question. Great question, Billy Bob. Anyway, guys, that's where we're going to go ahead and end the first episode. Thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please